Well, I became a physician sort of naturally. Through my life, I just kind of knew that that was a track I wanted to take. It's difficult. It's challenging. It's never the same. I would find working at the same job over and over and over, doing the same thing, just boring. I went into private practice when I graduated my fellowship because private practice was sort of the thing to do back in the early 90s. That was the traditional model. You went out and you joined practice. For 9 years, it was very busy. But I had what I thought was a good relationship with my partner. And then I realized that maybe the relationship wasn't as good as I thought. It was consuming my life of my wife, the life of my children, and it wasn't allowing me to live. And when I realized that, then I took some time off to sort this out. And when I started looking at options at that point, I started thinking, I really don't want to go back into private practice. I don't want to go into the management issues. I don't want to go into employee relationship issues. I don't want to deal with all the government regulations. And the regulations were getting worse and worse and worse at that time, as far as I could see. And then I had this option of just going a situation where I could just go practice medicine and not have any of those other worries, which is what I love to do. I don't have to be the guy who runs the show. I don't have to be the guy who builds the fortune. I like doing the work. Well, I've been doing locum tenens for the last 7 years. And during that time, I have had a variety of assignments. I have assignments that have lasted a weekend a month or a weekend every 6 weeks. I've had assignments that were 6 weeks or so, and moved the whole family there and went in like a regular job for that 6 week period. And then I've had others that have been recurring where I would go in, work 2 weeks, have 2 weeks off, and then that would be a recurring thing for quite a time period. I do locum tenens because I love the freedom. I love the fact that in July and August, I'm going to take 5 weeks off, and we have very close friends coming over from London, and we're going to spend 5 weeks touring the Eastern United States with them. I love the fact that next summer, a friend of mine that I've met in southeastern Idaho has a foundation that runs a clinic in a small town in Nepal, and he's asked me to come over next summer with him, and I have the time and the ability to do that, and I can take my children for a few weeks so they can see a different aspect of life and learn that this is a great place you live in, and the people in this world need your help. You just can't do that when you're in a traditional practice setting. If I was talking to a physician thinking about going into locum tenens, I would tell them, give it a try. Take a weekend or a week assignment. What's the worst that can happen? You went and did a weekend or a week assignment. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it, so what? But if you do like it, it's going to open up the world to you.